So the piece you just heard, gotten on the program a little bit by mistake. When I first heard it, it was through a high school student that brought it over and said, will you play this with me for a competition? I said, I'll check it out. I heard the piece, the longer movement that you heard, and I just fell in love with it. And in my head, it was always Celtic fantasy. You know, and fantasy just fit with the whole child theme right away. And only when I was making the programs, I'm like, oh wait, it's called Celtic Suite. Well, it's already there. The next piece you will hear played doesn't necessarily have a childish or youthful title. It has a boring title of Concerto. Concerto is any time that an instrument is featured in front of the orchestra. But this concerto happens to be the first concerto that I learned on the harp when I was a little girl. So it ties into the child theme personally to me. So Megan has been my student for a good number of years now, and it's a real pleasure to hear her and to see her grow. She was so little, you know, and actually the picture you have in your program where all the little harps are laid out, if you look on the very left side, there are two little girls, one on the little harp and the one next to her on the piano. That was roughly 10 years ago, and that's little Megan at the harp and her younger sister Molly at the piano at a piece that we did, many years ago. So here's a little background to this piece, and please welcome Megan and Miriam Glucklich.